Hello, welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Today you're going to see how to plan step by step a corner bench like this. Yeah, you see also how to make a lid on here. When we click on the red eye and draw the fronts open, you see here we have here also a lid. So we can here close it again. Now it's visible and that is our normal view, and you see step by step how to plan the bench like this. All right, let's start. Therefore, we click here on File and start a new project. We don't need to save it now. We are starting with our default cabinet, and when there are any questions, just let me know. I will keep an eye on the chat. And yeah, first of all, the width of the depth of the bench is 500 mil, and the height is here also 500, and the width of the bench should be 1500 millimeter. So we just click on the dimension and you see here the window is popping up automatically. We type 1500 in and it's always in millimeter. So when we have done this, you see we still have our default. We need to change. Yeah, we are here also on a material tab. We can change the material now or later. It doesn't matter so much. I start with one group here with horizontals and verticals now. We have here 25 millimeter board, yeah, and you see the plinth and the back is still a different material. Yeah, later on we will also change this. Now we are going to the cabinet tab, and we don't want to have plinths beneath the cabinet. Here you can, it depends what you want. Yeah, you can say, okay, you don't want to have any plinths. Yeah, and you can say, okay, you delete here the bottom panel. So in our case, we do want to have here the bottom panel. That's why I click on a smart click again and click here again, and it will appear. Yeah, we can also choose here plinths between sides. Yeah, you see that is our default plinths beneath cabinet. When we have the plinths beneath sides, then the side is passing through automatically, and you see here on the top and on the back the plinths. And when you don't want to have it, yeah, you can go here and remove the check box. Yeah, you see you can remove the front and the back individually. Yeah, you can here also, when you want to have it and you want to have a different offset, yeah, you can also say here like 50 or 150. Yeah, so you're pretty flexible. So yeah, now you can, we don't want to have it, so that's why we remove just a checkbox. I just wanted to know to make sure that you know also all the opportunities. All right. Yeah, then the next thing is about the back. Yeah, you see now as it's grooved. We don't want to have a grooved back. In this case, we want to have here a flat back, and here we say distance to the side, it's 0. Yeah, then it's going here to the side without any gap. So now we are going here in a smart click for this area, And here we go in the setting for this area. So what we want to have now is an overlap of the back. Yeah, here we go here in this window, distance back to top, and here we type in minus 500. Yeah, minus because then it's going the opposite direction from the arrow. Yeah, you see the arrow is pointing to the bottom, but we want to go up. Yeah, that's why minus, and it's going the opposite direction. So we just save it, and you see here that is our back. So yeah, and now our backrest should also get a different material. That's why we go back to the material tab and we choose here our material. You can also rotate it. Yeah, it's up to you how you want to have it. Yeah, you just make sure that you have here activate the checkbox when you want to rotate it. All right. Yeah, now we are pretty much done. Now we can work on a few details. Yeah, first of all, you see here we don't have any front. If you want to have a front, you can click here on front and place a trim on here. Yeah, you see it's not onlay, it's not inlay, it's onlay, and you can change it here with an overlap. Yeah, that is what we are doing now. When you click here on a corner on an edge smart click, you can make here an overlap to front like 50 mil and confirming with enter. Yeah, you see it's automatically adapting also the front. Yeah, that is the same we want to have here on the side, also an overlap to front of 50, and it will get automatically smaller. Yeah, we type here on a smart click for the right side, click here overlap, and we say 50 mil, and you see it's automatically adapting. So the same you see here, we need to do the same here on the left side. That's why we click on the smart click and here overlap to front left side 50 mil, confirming with enter, and it's adapted now. So we do want to have now a different material. That's why we click here on the material tab and choose here the same one. Now here you can rotate it. All right. On the beginning, I showed you the lid. Yeah. Now you see we don't have a lid. We need to change here the setting, and the setting we change also here in on the smart click for this area. So you click here and go in the setting, and now we set up this area, and the top is also belonging to this area. Yeah, here you see we have the top panel. On the right side, you type in number 2. You see here number 2 is a rail. So we type in here number 2, and here we have the front rail, and 1 means horizontal, 2 means the front rail is vertical, and 3, when you type in number 3, you see here it's a lid. Yeah, we are typing here number 2 and number 3 in, and we're gonna save it. Yeah, you see we have now the lid. The lid is a different material. We just drag and drop our material here. Yeah, but here it shouldn't be rotated. So yeah, now we have our lid, and now you can also say here, click on the red eye and show it with open front. Now we can here also change to the glass view. Then you see here also the hinges for the lid. Or here you see also the hinges for the lid. You can draw it with open fronts, with visible fronts, and like normal. You see here, that is our lid. So maybe you want to have let the lid passing through. That is also possible. Therefore, you see the side is passing. You click here on the smart click for the top right corner, and you say here horizontal passing. You can also set here an overlap like 50 mil. That is also possible. But when you do want to have like a rest for your arms, then or use when this here is the corner, use this also as a backrest. You can also click on the smart click. I just pan it a bit to the middle, and you can set up an overlap to 500. Then it's going the same height. All right. Here when you don't want to let it be so high, you can here click here again. You can change this afterwards as well. You have here now 50. You can also say, okay, the height of the rest should only be 250. Then it's going up to 250. That is up to you. All right. This is it for the first cabinet or for the first bench. And now we can have the second one. For the second one, you can click to the cabinet tab, and you can define the measurements, the dimensions of the new cabinet, and you can drag it and drop it here on the wall. You can do the same what we have done. I will delete it. I want to show you also a different way. You can here click on the smart click, and you can here also add a cabinet, or you can here copy the existing cabinet. That is what we are doing now. We are copying the existing cabinet. You see that it's the same. And now we want to have it here on the left wall. So it's now like connected to the first one. You see it here. It's change the color to yellow. That means it's connected. That means when we move the first cabinet, the second one is also moving. You just need to know. I just show you distance to back. We type in here 500. They are connected. We click here again and say distance bottom 0. It's right. Distance back is 0 as well. You can here also click on the smart click, and you say here you see the top view of the room, and we choose here the left wall, so that's why we type in number 1, confirming with enter, and our cabinet is now on the left wall. So now we want to change the width of it. Yeah, it's here 1000 millimeter. So, and here on the left side, we don't want to have overlaps. That's why we can click on the smart click and say overlap to left is 0. Yeah, and here on the right, it's 0 as well. So what we need to do is now we need to move it here. Yeah, we can calculate it by ourselves. Yeah, or we use a formula, or we can also measure it. Yeah, when we want to measure it, then we keep the control button pressed and we going to this point. Yeah, you see the red flag, the coordinate. When you click on it, it's turned to green. That's what we want. Yeah, and now we are going here and we keep still keeping the control button pressed, and here we go to the other coordinate and click it, and then you see we have a distance. Is here dx is 0, dz is 0, that is all right. Only dy is 1950. We confirm it with OK. Type in here, click on the cross in front of the cabinet, and here you see the symbol distance left, and here we type in 1950, confirming with enter. So yeah, now you have it here close to each other. So what you see here, that is just a graphical issue. Yeah, when you double click this part, yeah, you see here that is a top panel. So, but what we need to change is here we need to let the lid passing. Yeah, that's why we click here on this smart click and say horizontal passing. Yeah, then it's a way how we want to have it. And here you can also decide, do you want to let the rest passing, or do you let here also the horizontal passing? Both is all right. When you don't want to have a armrest here, that is also fine. Okay, yeah, you can choose here also different views, and then you can also click here to open it, to draw it in with open fronts, and here you can let disappear the measurements. Here you see here that is a graphical issue. I need to give this in our development department. Yeah, but the technical, it's everything all right. And you can build also a bench. So I will close this. And yeah, when there are no more questions, then we are done for today. And I'm looking forward to our next time You're also welcome to check out the recordings. Yeah, when you click here on help, free tutorial, then our online academy is opening here, and it's covered with a Zoom. When you click here on start our webinars, yeah, usually it's here on the top right corner, then you will see the uploads of our cabinets, of our webinars. Yeah, you see here different cases and different themes of the cabinets. All right. Thank you for your attention and take care. Bye bye.